Namaste to all. In today's Yajna, my Acharya ji gave really beautiful knowledge. I thought of making a short video so that it will become a revision for me and also might be useful to you. My Acharya told that the human intellect, the mind, buddhi, chit, ahankar, the antahakaran, bahayakaran, everything in this world is made from Prakriti's Rajagun, Tamagun, Sattvagun. So when we listen anything from a normal person, that person is speaking from his intellect. That person is not speaking from his samadhi. Because he speaks from his intellect, which is made from Rajagun, Tamagun, Sattvagun, there are high chances that he speaks falsehood. That's why Almighty God says in Atharvaveda that do not listen from any person who is not a samadhist yogi or who is not a acharya, who is not a tapasvi. Always listen the knowledge about Almighty God and Vedas only from acharyas. Because in Yoga Sutra also, my Acharya was telling, in Yoga Sutra also, Rishi Patanjali says, when an Acharya, when a Tapasvi becomes a yogi, means he attains the final stage of Samadhi, the Prakriti's action on that yogi will completely stop. That means Prakriti will not put any impact, any bad impact on that yogi's buddhi. So the yogi becomes so much pure that whatever he speaks is the knowledge of Almighty God only. So always be careful, do not listen the knowledge from any person who is not a yogi. Even my Acharya added one important thing, and this important thing is for me. Even a person who is studying Vedas under the Acharya, his mind and buddhi and intellect is also impure because it is Rajagun, made from Rajagun, Tamagun, Sattvagun. So even people like me, for some selfish reasons, we can speak lies. We can speak something which is against Vedas. So that's why Almighty God says, this is my own statement, my Acharya did not say, but the the message from Acharya is clear, that do not listen knowledge from anybody who is not a samadhist yogi. But still I am trying to give the knowledge what my Acharya gave in the Yajna, so that you might get some inspiration, and I also get a revision and inspiration when I speak out whatever I have listened from my Acharya. So this is a very, very important point, that we must always find out time in our life to go and serve an Acharya, to listen the knowledge from that Acharya who is a samadhist yogi. And my Acharya told, an Sache Guru, Sache Acharya will protect that disciple, that Jivatma. That disciple is a Jivatma. Acharya is also Jivatma. So Satya Guru will protect that disciple for 5 janmas minimum, and that Acharya will try to make that Jivatma, make that disciple Brahmist, Samadhist. Very, very important knowledge. And also my Acharya told that you must do everyday Swadhyaya. I have written so many books. My Acharya told, I have written so many books. Try to do at least half a page Swadhyaya daily. Try to understand the meanings of the Ved mantras. Whatever you are chanting, Yaha Pranato, Nimishato, like that, in the daily Agnihotra, try to do Swadhyaya. When you do Swadhyaya, you will understand the depth concepts of the Vedas, Veda mantras, and that Swadhyaya will help you, because that book is written by a Samadhist Acharya. A very, very important point. And also my Acharya told, Bekar ki baaton mein mat faso. Don't get indulged and entangled in Bekar ki baat. In the sansar, idhar udhar ke baatein karna, just going and chit chatting with your friends, wasting your time. Don't get indulged and entangled in those activities. Always try to improve yourself and put your time and effort in Almighty God, in Swadhyaya, etc. my Acharya was telling. And my Acharya told, Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha. You must try to control and stop the Chitta Vrittis, for which Swadhyaya will definitely help you. Each and every, in fact, this is my statement, each and every practice given by Almighty God in the Vedas will help us in stoppage of Chitta Vritti. Be it Agnihotra, be it morning Sandhya Upasana, evening Sandhya Upasana, evening Agnihotra, serving an Acharya. Serving an Acharya will also help in controlling of Chitta Vritti, because serving an Acharya is a method given by Almighty God in the Vedas. You must serve an Acharya who is a Samadhist yogi. And when you do service to Acharya, Nishkam service to Acharya, your Chitta Vritti will get controlled. You will get, command over Kam Krodh Madh Lobh Ahankar slowly when we serve an Acharya. It's very, very important point. So, Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha, my Acharya told, try to control your Chitta Vritti and stop it. And when my Acharya explained this mantra, Yaha Pranato Nimishato Mahitvaik Idraja, there is only one Raja, one Malik of this universe, and that Almighty God is mentioned in this Veda mantra. Ek Raja, he is the only Almighty God. And who is he? Who is that Almighty God? Yaha Pranato, one who gives the prana to the prani, not only to human beings, for other pranis also he has given prana. So he is the one who has given us prana. Because of him we are able to in-breathe, out-breathe, we are able to live in this life. And Nimishato, because of his power, we are not thinking when to blink our eyes. He has created this system in such a way that eyes is blinking automatically without our control. If we have to think every time to blink our eyes, we will become mad. So Nimishato, that is the power of Almighty God. That is a unique, wonderful creation of this Almighty God. Should we not thank him to create and who has given us this human body? Yes, we must. And that's why Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma. In fact, if you remember this, my Acharya did not say, just now I am trying to recollect. Havisha Videma, Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati has written 4 meanings. Very, very beautiful meanings. I noted in my previous diary. I will try to retrieve it. One second. Havisha Videma, first one is, I am not able to get, ग्रहण करने योग्य योगाभ्यास और अति प्रेम से. Yogaभ्यास, by yogaभ्यास and ati prem, Havisha, one of the meaning is with yogaभ्यास and ati prem, we must have prem bhavana with Almighty God. When we do Havisha Videma, we must remember that we must get that love and affection, because God is giving us pran. God is giving us all the system which is working automatically. You don't have to think that I have to do my digestion process. God is the body is taking care of itself. And similarly, Atma or Antahkaran se, we must give our Atma and Antahkaran to Almighty God. Today we have given Atma and Antahkaran to other people. We have given to our family. A girl has given her Atma and Antahkaran to the boy, and a wife has given to husband has given to wife, and family and children and mother and father and everyone except Almighty God. This is not Havisha Videma. And similarly, Havisha Videma, Maharishi says, Sakala Uttam Samagri se, try to dedicate everything what you have to Almighty God. And also Sampurna Samarthya se, a person studying for IAS, IPS, he want to crack this exam, IIT entrance exam, MBA exam, GMAT, whatever exam, he studies day and night. He puts his 100% effort. Similarly, Maharishi says, put your 100% effort when you do worship of Almighty God. So this is the meaning of Havisha Videma. So my Acharya was telling, Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma. We must do Havisha, we must love and respect and worship that Almighty God who is giving the pranic system, who is giving our prana and nimisha and making our eyes blink. And that's why this Almighty God is Ek Raja. There is no other Almighty God who creates this system. People today, just now 5 minutes back, one guy was arguing with me on idol worship. I said, sorry sir, I am not ready to argue with you. I don't have any business to argue with you. You want to go ahead with idol worship, please go ahead. If that is that is what is giving you convenience and comfort and benefit, please go ahead. But please understand, what do we sow, we will reap. We are doing a Vedic, anti-Vedic karma, we will also reap the same kind of result from Almighty God. We must be aware of this Almighty God who is creating this system to us, and then that Almighty God says in the Vedas, don't do idol worship. So we must obey that Almighty God. So Mahitvaik Ek Raja. See, when my Acharya takes any Veda mantra, even though my Acharya has explained this Veda mantra hundreds and thousands of times, still it looks as if it is new, because we are not even 1% towards the meaning given by Acharya. We don't remember Almighty God as my Acharya remembers Almighty God. Of course, there is a difference in the state, because my Acharya is a Samadhist yogi and we are normal human beings. But still, me being his disciple for so many years also, I cannot even remember 1%, 2% of my Acharya's knowledge. So that's why everyday revision and Swadhyaya is very important. So my Acharya said that when we do Chintan Manan of this Almighty God who is Pranato, Nimishato, who is formless, who is mentioned in the Vedas, then nobody else can turn you away from the truth. When you do Chintan Manan, when you do everyday Swadhyaya, otherwise, people will say, okay, I will put Ahuti also, I will go to temple also, I will do Namaz also, I will do read Bible. They will do whatever they want. Very, very important. And my Acharya told, Paisa, the money in the bank, the wealth, the property will not give you chain, will not give you happiness, will not give you sukh. Only Almighty God can give you. Of course, Paisa is important. No need to leave the money, no need to escape from the materialistic life. Being in materialistic life, working in a company or doing the business, everyday duty, focus on Almighty God. Then Sukh Shanti, we will get Sukh and Shanti. That's what my Acharya was telling. And then Sukh Shanti is given by Almighty God and is knowledge of the Vedas. There is no other option to get Sukh and Shanti. And my Acharya gave a very beautiful example. Suppose, and I could relate it to my life case. My Acharya told that if you have written a book and the book is being read by somebody in front of you, you have written a book and then some 4 or 5 people are sitting in the park and reading that book, and when you pass by, you see that your book is being read by those people, you feel happiness. Similarly, for me, I make a video, and if my family members see my video, like my wife or daughter, if they see my video, of course I feel happy, I will feel happy. Similarly, my Acharya, this is my example, my Acharya did not say, but I'm just trying to relate. Similarly, my Acharya told, Ishwar ke Gyan Ved, the Almighty God's knowledge is Vedas, and when we chant Ved mantras, when we listen Vedas from Acharya, Almighty God is present everywhere. He definitely will become happy on you. He will shower His blessings on you, because He sees that, okay, my knowledge of Vedas, this small child is trying to learn the Vedas and implement in his life. So definitely that Almighty God will become happy on that person. What a beautiful comparison knowledge by my Acharya. And my Acharya told, Akri samay tak Ved suno. Until your last breath, don't leave the Vedas. Try to listen the Vedas again and again. And also, there is no other book, there is no other knowledge in this world which is equal to Vedas. No other book. Even in the Hindu Dharma, many people are attracted towards Gita, somebody is attracted towards Darshana, Smritis, etc. But nothing is in comparison with the knowledge of the Vedas, because Vedas are from Almighty God. So, my Acharya told that we must always respect the niyam of Ishwar, the rules and regulations of the Ishwar, and then we must have fear about this Ishwar. My Acharya told one statement. He said that, see, being an Acharya, sitting at this place and giving the knowledge of the Vedas, I cannot speak anything other than Vedas. I do not have that power to speak anything other than Vedas or against Vedas. I do not have any power to speak my own personal knowledge. See the words of my Acharya. Because I fear Almighty God. My Acharya told this. Beautiful statement. And in one of the mantra, my Acharya was telling that सिर्फ देव ही ईश्वर को प्राप्त कर सकते हैं. देव ही. Only the devas can realize Almighty God. Devas means Vidvansa eva devaha. One who is learned of the Vedas can only attain moksha, can only realize that Almighty God. Other people, they cannot reach to Almighty God. Other people. Because the Veda mantra says that. Sano Bandir Janita Sa Vidata. This Veda mantra clearly says only Dev can reach Almighty God. Other people cannot. And also, if you see Purusha Sukta, also Purusha Sukta says, Tam eva viditva ati mrityumeti nanyaf panta vidyate aynaya. We cannot attain moksha other than this Vedic path. So only when we learn, understand and implement Vedas in our life, we can become Dev and we can attain moksha after that. Otherwise, my Acharya told, otherwise when you are not interested to become Devata, Devi, you will become Asura. You will be a normal human being and you will do your, Janam, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. You will become Asur. You will become Asur and you will go into Asur yonis. And also Asura also means those people who are acting against their own Atma. The avaz of Atma, there is a voice from the inner Atma every time and we act against the inner Atma, then we become Asura. So these Asuras can never realize Almighty God, my Acharya was telling. Very, very beautiful knowledge. And also my Acharya told, Grahastha ko pavitra banao. In the Grahastha ashrama, the prime kartavya of the women in the Grahastha ashrama is to make sure that the family is listening Vedas. This is the prime kartavya of the Nari, because the Purush is busy in his daily life. But the Nari who is taking care of the family must secure that his child, the son or daughter, listens to Vedas, and the Nari should try to create an atmosphere of Vedas in the house, and then that house will become Divya house. There will be so much of peace in that house, my Acharya was telling. Grihasthashram. And also my Acharya told that Dil ko gandi jaga mein mat laga. Don't ever put your mind on gandagi, on dirtiness. Always try to become pure by listening the Vedas. And also try to always respect and follow Guru ki agya. When Acharya tells something, Acharya says do Swadhyaya, don't overrule it. Don't skip Swadhyaya. If Acharya says, if you have an Acharya, if Acharya says do this, don't overrule it. Try to follow his agya, because his agya is for your own benefit, not for his benefit. And my Acharya told, never do Rag Dvesh. Never do Rag Dvesh and don't fight among each other. Like, my Acharya was telling that somebody, I told this in my Tamil video, somebody has told to my Acharya, or not directly to my Acharya heard it from other disciple, that after Acharya passes away, I will never visit the ashram. So my Acharya told that, see, you have been listening this knowledge from me for 30-40 years, and in spite of so much of knowledge, you are saying this statement is not giving sukh to Acharya. It is definitely giving dukh to Acharya, because this is a place where a tapasvi lived and for his whole life doing tapasya and yajna, and this is a punya kshetra. If the Acharya is there or not, this kshetra has to be celebrated, visited for doing yoga abhyas and yajna here. So never say such statements which are agyans. This statement is a foolish statement. So my Acharya was telling that these are all indications that you are not serious in this Vedic mark. And my Acharya told, Vacha vadami madhuvat. Madhu means a shahad, honey. You must speak as if you speak honey from your mouth. Means when you listen the knowledge from the Acharya only, when you listen Vedas, then only Madhurvani will emanate from you. Otherwise, we will always be in Kam, Krodh, Madlobha, Ahankar, will be in fighting, Rag, Dvesh, etc., etc. So, Vacha, Vadami, Madhuvat, always speak Madhuvat, Madhu ki tarah, honey ki tarah. Very, very important knowledge. And my Acharya told, when he went to USA to meet some disciple, at that point of time, the university in America, that person was an Indian, I think. So they saw my Acharya and they offered the head of yoga to my Acharya, and then they told that, you sit on one side of the taraj on the balance, and I will put dollar on the other side. How much money you want, please tell. Please, I will give you everything, but please don't go to India, stay in our country. Passport fardo. That person was telling to my Acharya that give your passport, let me tear it and so that you don't go back to your country. I will make a passport for you in USA. You are supposed to be here and give the knowledge of whatever knowledge you have gained by your tapasya. Please give it to us and our students. So my Acharya told, I was never behind money in my all over life. I have never taken dakshina from you. My old shishyas knows it. My Acharya was telling. I started taking dakshina donation from you people, that too not by demand. When you give, I accept it, because when I got samadhi, knowledge of the Vedas emanated inside me, and Vedas very clearly says if the Acharya does not take donation, the Shishya will not get any benefit of the knowledge. So I started taking Dakshina from you. Otherwise, people try to give so much of money, so much of dhan to me. I have never accepted anything, my Acharya was telling. And also, my Acharya was telling that Ved Pavitra kyun hai? Why is Ved so pure? Vedas are so pure. Why? Only one reason, because Vedas emanates from Almighty God, and the knowledge of the Vedas which is emanating from Almighty God has the same quality of Almighty God. Almighty God is purest. Similarly, Vedas are purest, and we can worship that purest Almighty God by purest Veda mantras only. There is no other book that can help us to worship that Almighty God. It's only Vedas. And also, my Acharya told a very, very important information. He told, or very, very important statement. He said, "Jhute shishya banne se kya fayda hai guru ke?" Jhute shishya means you are acting in front of Acharya as if you are a good shishya, but you are not true shishya. You are not following his agya in the house. You are doing ladai jagda. You are doing rag dvesh. You are doing kam krodh madloba hankar. You are not having indri sayam. Then you are not a good shishya to Acharya. Just in front of him you are acting. That's it. So jhute shishya banne se kya fayda hai? Never become a jhute shishya. Never be a false shishya to an Acharya. So my Acharya told, Vidya ko ikatta karo. Try to take knowledge from Acharya on a daily basis. Try to write down, take notes, and try to revise it whenever possible, so that Vidya ikatta ho jaye. When Vidya becomes, when you gradually take so much of knowledge on a daily basis, and when you try to revise, slowly you will also become a Vidyavan. Slowly you will become a very good student of Acharyas, very good disciple of that Acharya. And also, bachon ko Vedon se jodo. You have small kids in your house, you have your children in your house. Try to give the knowledge of the Vedas and try to bring them to Vedic path, because only Vedic path is the true path. If you give the knowledge of the Vedas to the small children, they will also become Vidwan in future. Very, very important knowledge. So these are the some of the knowledge my Acharya gave. He also gave further more knowledge, because he did 2 sanskars today. He did Mundan ceremony for some of his Shishya's children, and also he did Karnabhed sanskar, ear piercing ceremony, and he gave other secretive knowledge from those sanskars. I could not note down because of some disturbance due to climate here. So these are some of the important thing. I hope you got some knowledge and you could take notes and try to follow this in your life, and also same for me. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.